Good morning YouTube and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to talk about my personal pick of the 5 best holiday gifts for any biker under $50. Now when I say any biker, I mean any biker. So this is going to pertain to your sport bike riders, your Harley riders, pretty much anybody that rides a motorcycle. These gifts are for them. Before we get started, I want to let you know that all these products that I'm about to go over, I have a link for each one of them clearly labeled down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It's going to take you over to Amazon. You can purchase it straight from there. So let's get into it. These are in order from cheapest to most expensive, so you can place, your weird uncle who stares too long to, husband, boyfriend, brother, maybe? Okay, let's get into it. So first up on my list, I have a compression face mask. Now you might ask, what is that? Simply just a piece of material. It's stretchy, it compresses on your face. The one I have linked down in the description is black. That's the one I usually use, but I lost mine. But I do have another one, but this is another option that you can use. They do have different prints, different colors. This one, for example, is a lion. Now basically how this is worn. Simply take it, and it's basically like a tube. It goes right over your face. You can pull it down, makes it look like a tiger, rawr. Like I said, I usually wear an all black one. The reason that this has made my list is because it is so versatile. For example, right now it's around my neck. This is the way I usually like to wear it during the summer because you can still get in some cold water, put it around your neck. It feels absolutely amazing. When it gets a little bit colder, you can pull it up around your nose. You can also use this if you rock a half shell helmet. You can use this to keep the sun off you. These are UV resistant, so it does help keep you from getting sunburned, which of course, me being a ginger, was a great investment. And then when you stop, if you got helmet hair or something like that, you can wear it as a bandana or just around your forehead to keep your forehead from getting sunburned. Pretty much whatever you want to do with it, this thing can do it. These start off at around $7.99 for the straight black, and of course go up for designs and things like that. Next up on the list is the toe-kept motorcycle cover. Now it pretty much doesn't matter where you live or what you ride, there is going to be times where you're going to want to cover your bike. With that being said, your loved ones probably go through the same thing. It's also one of those things that you don't really know that you need until you have it. For example, mine was given as a gift last year. I use mine all the time. Whether it be putting a bike away for the winter, or you're doing something messy in the garage, or you just have to put it outside for a couple days, it's a great way to keep the dust, the rain, the dirt, the grime, everything off of your bike for relatively cheap. They come in around $19.99. That's the price of the one I have linked down in the description. That also is the one that I personally use and will fit pretty much any bike from your big Harley cruisers down to your dirt bikes. Moving on to my favorite on this list, the one I probably use most often out of everything on this list, and that is going to be plug phones. And you might ask yourself, what are plug phones? Bikers, they like to listen to music. Of course, just like when you're riding in your car, you like to listen to the radio. Bikers like to do the same thing. Problem with us, we don't have speakers. Well, most of us don't have speakers. Most of us have to resort to using headphones. Problem with headphones is usually they're not loud enough, they don't offer proper hearing protection, and usually they're uncomfortable. Plugphones solves that problem. It's essentially a headphone with a ear plug tip. So you can roll these up. These also do come with the plastic tips if you're familiar with those. You can roll them up, stick them in your ears. You're gonna have music being pumped into your ear and keeping all the loud, damaging engine noise out of your ears. These also can be used with some of the Bluetooth communicators on the market, so it makes it a lot easier to hear whoever's talking to you, things like that, phone calls. These also are dual purpose. I use mine when I'm mowing the lawn, doing lawn work, things like that. It also is great for really quiet spaces, so if you're like me, you can't stand silence, you have to have something. This is really good to put in during the office or when you're trying to study, things like that. These come in at around $24.95 for the base model. They do have some different models. They have some wireless Bluetooth models as well as some cheaper ones. The ones I have linked down in the description I feel are the best of both worlds. $24.95, I guarantee you that your loved ones are gonna love them. Speaking of love, there's very few things on this planet that a biker loves more than a clean bike. Coming in at number 4 on this list is Candy Coat Detailer. Once again, this is a multi-use product. You can use this on your cars, trucks, boats, whatever you want. This was actually also given to me as a gift last year by my brother-in-law. It is a US-based company. The reason I choose Candy Coat over anything else is one, it just works. It's anti-static, anti-dirt, so it's gonna keep the dust off you. It's not gonna be all staticky and everything like that. And the thing that I love the most is that it smells amazing. I swear to God, it smells like candy. I'm surprised more people haven't died from drinking this stuff. It literally smells that great. Also, a little bit will do you. A lot of detailers, you have to get a lot of detail on there to really really get it to work. This stuff, as you can see, this is a 32-ounce bottle. It's about halfway down. I got this last Christmas, and I clean my bikes a lot. Like I said, US-based company, you can use it pretty much on anything, motorcycles, boats, you can use it on chrome, you can use it on painted surfaces, plastic, you name it, this thing will clean it. This is gonna run you about $29.99 for this 32-ounce bottle, which is a good size bottle, will probably last them over a year. And then last but certainly not least on our list, coming in at $45.99 is the Ram Mount phone mount system. This is by far declared the best phone mount on the market. It's got a very unique design and it's pretty universal. The kit that I have included down in the description is a handlebar mount. You might want to check with the person that you're getting the gift if that's something they would like. A lot of the sport bike riders like the stem mount, depending on what kind of bike they have. But a lot of the Harley riders and things outside of the actual sport bikes prefer the handlebar mount. But just a kind of a forewarning to let you know you might want to check with them before buying that specific kit. They also do sell just the phone mount portion that will work on any Ram mount. So if you want to kind of take the safer route, I'll also go ahead and include that down in the description. That will work with, like I said, any Ram mount. So you'll just buy the phone mount portion and then you can leave it up to them to buy what portion that they want to use to actually mount that phone mount to the bike. Well guys, there you have it. There is my top 5 for 2017 of the best gifts you can get a biker. If you have any questions for any of the products that I just talked about, please leave them down in the description. I will answer them probably within 24 hours. Also, down below in the description, I'm also going to include my Amazon influencer page. This is going to be a more broad selection of parts. It's going to be a little bit more specific to what I use. Every single product you see on that store, I use personally, I back it, I vouch for it. So if you're not happy with all the selections I have, or maybe you want to spend a little bit more money, there are some more expensive options on that list as well. Other than that, guys, I'd like to ask you to hit that like button if you did enjoy this video. It does do a ton for the channel, helps me provide better content for you guys. Also, if you haven't already, I highly suggest you hit that subscribe button. I do put out 3 videos per week, every single week. And as always, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.